told myself I'd take it slow, keep my heart above the ground. But every time you said my name, I let my walls come crashing down. I knew the risk, I saw the signs, still chose to step inside. I didn't plan to lose control, I just wanted to feel alive. You said, don't give me all your heart. I smiled like I understood, but I was already falling deeper than I should. I fell too deep before I learned how to swim. I gave you pieces of my soul, you never asked for them. I fell too deep when you were standing still. You caught me in your gravity, you never meant to feel. I memorized your quiet moods, your laughter late at night. I learned your fears, your favorite songs, and made them all mine. You were honest in your distance, I was blind in my belief. I thought love could change the ending, but love doesn't guarantee. I kept pretending I was fine while breaking underneath. You stayed right on the surface, I dove in way too deep. I fell too deep when you were barely there. I built a future in my head you never planned to share. I fell too deep, and now I can't pretend that giving more than I received didn't change the end. Maybe this is how I learned that love's not always fair, that sometimes hearts don't break at once, they wear and tear. I fell too deep, but I won't drown again. I'll take these scars as proof, I know how much I can give. I fell too deep, but I'm stronger now, I see. I didn't lose myself in you, I found what love means to me. So here's to loving fearlessly, even when it cuts so deep. I fell too deep, but I survived the sea. I don't fall easy, I don't rush in. I've learned to guard where it hurts, but with you I forgot my defenses. Let the truth say every word. I trusted your hands with my scars, believed love wouldn't leave me like that. I loved you without armor, no shield, no place to hide. I stood there open-hearted while you kept yours tight. I gave you all my courage, every fear I couldn't disarm. I loved you without armor. I didn't test you, didn't doubt. I chose belief over fear. let you see the parts of me I don't let anyone near. I thought being seen was enough. Didn't know love could still walk off. I loved you without armor, with nothing in between. I laid my heart out carefully where you could reach. I wasn't careless, I was brave, even when it left its mark. I loved you without armor. Maybe love isn't meant to fight with walls and borrowed pride. Maybe the risk was loving true, even if it cost me you. I loved you without armor, and I won't be ashamed. I'd rather feel the deepest hurt than never feel that flame. I'll gather what you couldn't hold and learn to guard my heart. But I loved you without armor. So if you ever wonder why I don't regret the fall, I didn't lose myself that night. I loved you, that's all. The world doesn't ask me much today. No questions, no explaining. I let the phone stay face down, let the light in without naming. I used to fear the empty space, like it meant I was alone. Now it feels like gentle room to finally come back home. I don't fill the silence fast, I don't chase what slipped away. I sit with who I am right now, and it's okay. I'm okay on quiet days when nothing tries to stay, when memories pass softly and don't pull me under waves. I'm okay on quiet days, learning peace can be enough. I don't need loud happiness to know I'm healing up. I still carry pieces of you, but they don't weigh me down. They're just reminders of a time when love was all around. I make my coffee, watch the sky, let the hours drift by. There's strength in choosing not to rush. What's learning how to rise? I thought healing had to shine, had to look a certain way. Now I know it's breathing slow and staying. I'm okay on quiet days when nothing tries to stay, when memories pass softly and don't pull me under waves. I'm okay on quiet days, learning peace can be enough. I don't need loud happiness to know I'm healing up. Healing doesn't always smile or feel like moving on. Sometimes it's just being still and knowing you belong. I don't miss the noise tonight, I don't miss the ache. I'm okay on quiet days, and that's more than I knew. I can hold my heart with kindness things I choose to do. I'm okay on quiet days, and I finally understand. Peace doesn't mean I lost the past, it means I'm where I am. I'm okay right here. I used to be a mountain, I used to be a wall. I spent a lifetime building, so I never have to fall. I kept my secrets locked away in a box of iron and stone, until you came and told me I didn't have to be alone. You sat beside my shadows, you held my trembling hand. You promised me a shelter in a shifting hollow land. So I let the drawbridge down, I let the armor hit the floor. I showed you things that no one had ever seen before. I showed you where the bruises were, the ones that never healed. I let you walk the battleground where my spirit was concealed. I handed you the weapon, I pointed to the spark, and I trusted you to hold me in the middle of the dark. I gave you my weakness, I gave you my fear. I let the I'm not strong enough finally reach your ear. I was naked in the light of the love I thought was true. I gave my softest pieces to a person just like you, and you took that sacred vulnerability and you used it as a reason to walk away from me. I gave you my weakness and you made it a crime to be human for a second in a little bit of time. You didn't leave because I lied or because I wasn't kind. You left because you couldn't handle what you were meant to find. The second that the perfect started fading in a reel, you turned into a statue that forgot how to feel. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the heart I let you see, ashamed of all the honesty that's pouring out of me. You took my deepest terrors and you turned them into proof that I was far too broken to be worthy of your truth. I gave you my weakness, I gave you my fear. I let the I'm not strong enough finally reach your ear. I was naked in the light know the shape of the hurting, like it lived right under my skin. Now the quiet feels a little unsettling, like I don't know who I've been. I reach for the ache out of habit, then remember it's not there. I should feel relieved, I should feel lighter, but this peace feels strange to wear. I spent so long surviving, I forgot how calm could feel. When the pain starts fading, it doesn't always feel real. Healing feels unfamiliar, like a language I don't speak yet. I'm not falling apart, I'm just not used to this. Healing feels unfamiliar, but I'm learning to let it stay. I don't need to rush the change. I don't cry the way I used to, and that scares me sometimes. Like the tears were proof that my heart was still alive. I walk through days without bracing for something to go wrong. I'm not numb, I'm just adjusting to feeling okay this long. I don't miss the pain, but I miss who I was inside it. She knew how to fight the dark, and now I'm learning how to sit in light. Healing feels unfamiliar, like standing still without fear. I keep waiting for the ache to reappear. Healing feels unfamiliar, but I'm breathing easier each day. I don't need to understand it all, I'll let the feeling stay. If peace feels quiet, I'll listen. If joy feels small, I'll hold it close. I don't need chaos to feel something, I don't need breaking to feel whole. I'm not losing my depth or my story, I'm just turning a page. Learning that safe doesn't mean empty, learning that I can stay. I pause, I breathe, I don't run from the calm in me. Healing feels unfamiliar, but it doesn't feel wrong. I'm not who was in the soul, but I'm still strong. Healing feels unfamiliar, and maybe that's okay. I'm not going back to the pain just because peace feels strange. Not lost, just learning who I am without the hurt. The world feels softer when I slow down. No more running from the sound of my own thoughts, my quiet fears. I finally let them stay right here. I used to fill the silence fast, afraid of what it might ask. Now I sit with what remains, and it doesn't hurt the same. I don't need answers right away, don't need to be okay. I'm learning peace doesn't shout, sometimes it just breathes it out. I'm healing in stillness, in moments no one sees. I'm finding myself again between the breaths I keep. I'm healing in stillness, this way. I stop reaching for the noise, stop infusing pain with choice. I don't chase the past at night or argue with what feels right. The strength in sitting with the truth, letting time do what it does to you. I'm not fixed, but I'm aware, and somehow that feels like care. I used to think healing meant turning scars into strength. Now I know it's softer than that. It's letting yourself rest. I'm healing in stillness, in moments no one sees. I'm finding myself again between the breaths I keep. I'm healing in stillness, where nothing has to change. I don't need to rush the ending, I'm okay staying this way. Healing isn't loud or brave, it doesn't need a stage. It's choosing not to reopen wounds just to prove you've changed. I don't miss the chaos now, I don't miss who I was then. I'm healing in stillness, with patience I never knew. I'm learning how to trust my heart without pushing it through. I'm healing in stillness, and that's enough for me. I don't need to be finished, I just need to breathe. I'm healing right here, right here. I wake up with a heart that's tender, still learning how to trust the day. Some memories pull me under, some moments drift away. I smile in small, brave seconds, then fall apart at night. I'm not who I was yesterday, but I'm still here, I'm still trying. They say time makes it easier, but time moves how it wants. So I'm giving myself grace for every step I don't take at once. I'm healing in pieces, one breath at a time. Some days I feel stronger, some days I just cry. I'm not fully better, but I'm learning to cope. I'm healing in pieces, and that's still hope. I kept the parts that made me kind, let the rest fall to the floor. I stopped begging for answers I don't need anymore. I talk to the girl in the mirror, tell her you're enough. She doesn't always believe me, but she's starting to look up. I don't rush the sunrise, I let the shadows the middle of my slow escape. I'm healing in pieces, but I'm healing still. I bend, I don't shatter, I break then rebuild. I won't rush the ending, I'll walk it with hope. I'm healing in pieces, and I'm letting it show. Not all at once, but I'm getting close. I folded my dreams into your name, saved you a place in every plan, believed in words we never said, built a forever in my head. I saw the future in your eyes, even when you couldn't see mine. I gave you chances, I gave you time, gave you pieces of my life. I was already standing there while you were still unsure. I gave you my tomorrow before you chose today. I loved you like a promise, you loved me like a phase. I held on to forever, you couldn't look that far. I gave you my tomorrow, you gave me broken hearts. I learned your fears, your quiet pain, tried to keep you safe from change. I carried us when you were tired, lit the spark when you lost the fire. I stayed when leaving hurt less, hoping you loved me at your best. I waited in the in-between, where love is almost never seen. I would have crossed any line if you'd crossed one for me. I gave you my tomorrow, every hope, every dream. I made room for you in places you never planned to be. I was ready for a lifetime, you were passing through my heart. I gave you my tomorrow, you gave me scars. Maybe loving you was believing alone, holding on while you let go. I don't regret the love I gave, just the silence where you stayed. Soft breakdown was yours to keep. I gave you my tomorrow, and I'm taking it back tonight. I'm learning how to choose myself and leave the past behind. I loved you without conditions, that part of me won't change. But I won't give my tomorrow to someone who walks away. So here's my future, back in my hands, stronger now than I was then. I gave you my tomorrow, now I'm saving it again. wake up telling myself I'm okay, like it's a habit I learned to say. I get dressed, I face the day, like nothing's missing anyway. I laugh with friends, I play my part, I hold it together, I act so smart. But every quiet pulls me apart when the world gets dark. I don't want them to worry, I don't wanna explain how I can feel so strong and still feel this pain. I smile, then I cry, somewhere between the highs and the goodbyes. I'm healing, but I'm not alright. I smile, then I cry, I tell myself I'll be just fine, but my heart needs time. I smile, then I cry. I keep moving, I don't look back, but memories slip through the cracks. I've come so far, I know that's true. Still some nights I miss you. I light a candle, I breathe it in, tell my reflection you're doing your best. I'm not who I was, I'm not who I've been, I'm somewhere in between. I don't need saving, I just need space to feel every feeling at my own pace. I smile, then I cry, somewhere between the highs and the goodbyes. I'm healing, but I'm not alright. I smile, then I cry, I tell myself I'll be just fine, but my heart needs time. I smile, then I cry. Healing isn't pretty, it's quiet, it's slow, it's letting the tears fall so the light can show. I don't hate the girl, I wish she loved too deep, she tried. I'm learning how to hold her when she breaks inside. It's okay if I'm not strong today, I don't have to run the pain away. I can breathe, I can stay, I can feel this way. I smile, then I cry, but I don't feel ashamed this time. Every tear is a sign I'm alive. I smile, then I cry, but I know I'll be alright. I'm healing in real time. I smile, then I cry. Not falling apart, just learning how to feel. I kept the blueprints tucked under my pillow at night, a map of a future that felt so vividly bright. I ignored the cracks and the dust on the floor, I just kept on adding more locks to the door. I saw the man that you promised you'd be, and I made that the only version I'd see. I was the one holding the pills up high, while you were just watching the clouds in the sky. I built a cathedral out of maybes and ifs, I steered our ship through the sharpest of cliffs. I didn't listen to the wind or the rain, I just made a home out of all of the pain. Because I believed in us, even when you didn't. I fought for the light while the shadows stayed hidden. your song, convinced that the universe couldn't be wrong. It wasn't a mistake, it was a total trust. God, I believed in us till there was nothing but dust. You didn't have to lie, I was doing it for you, painting the gray into a beautiful blue. I excused the silence and I justified the cold, chasing a story that was never meant to be told. I looked at the wreckage and I called it a start, with a blind kind of hope in a broken down heart. I was the anchor, but you wanted to roam. I was the fire, but you wanted no home. Because I believed in us, even when you didn't. I fought for the light while the shadows stayed hidden. I made a religion out of every word that you said. I carried the always until it was dead. I gave up my voice just to hear your song, convinced that the universe couldn't be wrong. It wasn't a mistake, it was a total trust. God, I believed in us till there was nothing but dust. And now I'm standing in a hollowed out room, wondering how I survived all the gloom. I was the only one holding the line. I was the only one thinking you were mine. I was the only one who believed and died. I'm the only one who's bereaved. I believed in us, even when you didn't. I fought for the light while the shadows stayed hidden. I made a religion out of every word you said. The words you said, I can't end the lid. I gave up my voice, convinced that the universe couldn't be wrong. Convinced when we still I'm believing in me without the ghost, without the us. I believed in us. Goodbye. I bend my truth to meet your eyes. Call it love, call it compromise. I learned your pain like it was mine. Forgot the sound of my own mind. I gave you nights I needed rest. Wore your fears inside my chest. I said I'm fine so you could breathe, while I was slowly losing me. I was loyal past the line where love should still feel kind. I loved you past myself, past my limits, past my health. I gave you all the parts I hid, even when I shouldn't have. I loved you past myself, past my voice, past my needs. I emptied out my heart for you until there was no me. I defended you in every room, protected you from every truth. I learned to shrink so you enough. I loved you past myself, past my right to feel okay. I made your comfort my religion and pushed my hurt away. I loved you past myself, past the girl I used to be. I thought that love meant losing me, just to keep you next to me. If love's a fire, I burned alone, kept the heat, you stayed warm. I didn't know love shouldn't hurt or ask you who you are. Now I'm standing in the quiet, hearing truths I tried to drown. I loved you with my whole heart, but I left myself out. I loved you past myself, but I'm learning where to stop. Love shouldn't feel like sacrifice of everything you are. I loved you past myself, now I'm choosing how to heal. I won't disappear again, just to prove my love was real. I loved you deeply, honestly, but next time I'll love me too. I didn't bleed where you could see, no obvious scars on my skin, but every word you never chose left a bruise somewhere within. I wore my hope like open hand, no gloves, no way to brace. I trusted love would be gentle, didn't know it could leave traces. I thought pain meant I was real, thought hurting meant I felt something true. I didn't know the cost of staying would be losing pieces of me for you. I let love leave marks on my heart, on the quiet parts I hide. I let it write me in the corners where I learned how to survive. I let love leave marks that no one else can see. I called them proof of loving while they were carving me. I stayed soft when I should have stood, stayed silent when I should have screamed. I turned my boundaries into dust just to keep your comfort clean. I learned to heal without your hands, learned to cry without a sound. I wore my strength like a secret while I slowly broke down. I confused endurance with grace, thought patience meant I was strong. I didn't see how much I lost just trying to keep us going on. I let love leave marks on my heart, on the quiet parts I hide. I let it write me in the corners where I learned how to survive. I let love leave marks shouldn't teach you how to bleed or make you feel alone. I'll choose a love that leaves me whole, not something I outgrow. I let love leave marks. The marks will fade, but I will stay. Never learned how to ask for forever. I was afraid of the weight of the word, but you walked in so quiet and gentle, like a promise I didn't deserve. You didn't try to change who I was, you just stayed when I trembled inside. Every scar I was hiding in silence, you held like I never needed to hide. I was counting my fears like reasons to run, but you made them feel lighter somehow. I was holding my heart like it might fall apart, then you showed me how. Loving you felt like breathing. I didn't notice, it just came so true, like the sky doesn't ask why it's blue. I just loved you. Loving you felt like breathing. No effort, no pain, no disguise. You were air in the middle of my life, and I didn't even try. You saw through my quiet pretending, through the smiles I learned how to fake. When I said I'm fine, you heard something breaking and stayed for the words I couldn't say. Every moment with you felt steady, like my heart finally learned a new pace. I didn't have to be strong or ready, I just existed, your grace. I was waiting for love to feel loud, like a storm or a fire inside, but you taught me it can be a whisper that keeps me alive. Loving you felt like breathing. I didn't notice, it just came so true, like the sky doesn't ask why it's blue. I just loved you. Loving you felt like breathing. No effort, no pain, no disguise. You were air in the middle of my life, and I didn't even try. If love is a moment you don't have to fight, if it feels like the calm after crying all night, then that's what you were. You were peace, you were light. And maybe someday if you're gone from my view, I'll still feel you in everything I do. 'Cause you taught my heart what love's supposed to do. Loving you felt like breathing. Even silence felt warm with your name, like the world never felt quite the same after you came. Loving you felt like breathing, and I don't know how to unlearn the way my heart still moves and turns for you. If I ever forget what believing means, I'll remember how you lived in me. Loving you felt like breathing, and breathing was you. I wake up, fix my hair, put my face on straight. Answer I'm fine like it's second nature. I laugh at the right moments, I hold it together. No one asks if I'm okay, for real. I carry the weight in the quiet hours, when the room finally goes still. I learned how to look unbroken, even when I don't feel healed. I don't let the cracks show, but they're still there, I know. I smile through it all, through the ache I don't explain, through the nights I almost call you, through the memories that remain. I'm stronger than I look, even when I fall. I don't let the world see me break. I smile through it all. I show up where I'm supposed to be, say the things they expect from me. I give my heart in smaller pieces, so no one notices the missing. I've learned how to hold my tears till I'm safely alone. I don't need to be rescued, I just need to be known. I don't want their pity, I just want peace. I smile through it all, through the love I couldn't keep, through the dreams I folded up so I could finally sleep. I'm learning how to stand alone, even when it's hard. I don't let the world see the scars. I smile through it all. Maybe one day I won't have to pretend that I'm stronger than I feel. Maybe one day this smile will mean I smile through it all, but I'm healing underneath. Every breath, every step is teaching me to believe. I don't need to hide forever, I don't need these walls. I'm finding my way back to me. I smile through it all. One day this smile will be honest. The room hums low like it knows my name. A quiet kind of empty space, no footsteps down the hallway, just my heart learning at different pace. Your picture's face down on the table, I don't need it. Staring back, I'm not breaking, I'm just listening to the silence in the cracks. I thought alone would feel like fear, but it sounds like breathing through the tears. Alone sounds like this, a soft goodbye I didn't say, like a song without a chorus that still knows how to play. It's not loud, it doesn't hit, it just lingers warm and blue. If you ever wonder dinner just for one. Still set 2 plates out of habit. Oh, love dies in little ways. That's the hardest truth to manage. The city whispers outside my window. Cars passing, lives going on. Everyone's got somewhere to be. I'm learning how to stay where I am. I don't reach out, I don't explain. Some feelings don't need a name. Alone sounds like this, a clock ticking way too slow, like laughter I remember but don't hear anymore. It doesn't hurt the way it did, but it still feels new. Yeah, missing you has learned my voice. Alone sounds like this. Without you, maybe this is what healing means. Not happy yet, but okay. Finding comfort in the quiet, letting love fade its own way. I'm not lonely all the time, just in moments, just in waves. Even strength needs somewhere to lay down and stay. Alone sounds like this, a heartbeat learning how to rest, like a home that's rearranging to fit the girl I am now, not who I was then. I'm still me, I still exist, I still feel everything too. But if you listen close, you'll hear it. Alone sounds like this. Without you. The night exhales, the lights grow dim. I sit with myself, I don't resist. No tears falling, no regrets, just the sound of being alone like this. Rose. I was talking about tomorrow. You were staring at the door. I thought we were still a story. You were already on the floor. I was holding on to meaning. You were letting silence win. You said we'll talk about this later, then you never came back in. I kept my breath between the words, waiting for you to return. You left me mid-sentence, half a truth, half a dream, with my heart still open, and you walking out on me. I was speaking in forever, you were already done. You left me mid-sentence, like our love was never won. Your coffee's cold on the table, your side's still warm in the bed. I replay the sound of your footsteps instead of the things you said. I practiced what I would have told you if you stayed just one more minute. Every goodbye feels louder when you never finished it. I keep reading between the lines of a love you left behind. You left me mid-sentence with a question in my chest. silence hurts in different ways. It echoes longer, stays. You left me mid-sentence in the middle of my heart. No closure, just your shadow falling in the dark. I'll finish what we started, even if you won't. You left me mid-sentence, but I'll learn to breathe alone. So I'll end the words you never said with tears you'll never see. You left me mid-sentence, but I'll finish it with me. I heard the engine start, I heard the gravel groan, I watched the taillights fade until I was alone. I stood there by the window, my hand upon the glass, waiting for the heavy hollow wave of it to pass. I kept my posture steady, I kept my breathing deep. I had a dozen promises I knew I couldn't keep. I held it in my chest like a bird behind a wire, walking through the ashes of a cold and quiet fire. I waited till the shadow stretched across the kitchen floor before I let the ocean hit the center of my core. I cried after you left, I didn't make a sound. I let the weight of everything just pull me to the ground. The armor that I wore for you just crumbled into dust, along with every always and along with every trust. It wasn't just a tear or two, it was a river in the dark, drowning out the memory of every single spark. I was strong while you were looking, I was brave until the end, but I cried after you left. Where does the after begin? I found a stray hair on the sweater that you wore. I found a receipt for a life we don't live anymore. I tried to put the caps back on the bottles of the wine, trying to convince myself that I was doing fine. But the air in here is thinner since you took your breath away, and the walls are closing in a shade of lonely gray. I'm a map that's been rewritten, I'm a story without lines, searching for the exit through the tangle of the vines. I cried after you left, I didn't make a sound. I let the weight of everything just pull me to the ground. The armor that I wore for you just crumbled into dust, along with every always and along with every trust. It wasn't just a tear or two, it was a river in the dark, drowning out the memory of every single spark. I was strong while you were looking, I was brave until the end, but I cried after you left. Where does the after begin? I didn't want you seeing how much I had to lose. I didn't want the pity or the I'm sorry's you would use. I saved the devastation for the safety of the night, for the moment when the us was finally out of sight. I let it out, I let it all out. Yeah, I cried after you left, I didn't make a sound. I let the weight of everything just pull me to the ground. The armor that I wore for you just crumbled into dust, along with every always and along with cried after you left. The house is quiet now. The salt is on my skin. I cried after you left, and I'm still crying within. I've been building walls from old goodbyes, learning how to be okay alone. Every scar became a warning sign. Every heart I met felt like a stone. But something in your gentle way made the fear begin to fade. I let love in through a door I swore I'd close. I let love in even though I didn't know if it would stay or break my skin. I took the risk, I took the fall, I let love in. I stopped running from the quiet truth, stopped pretending I was fine. I let myself believe in you for the first time in a long, long time. I didn't need a guarantee, I just needed honesty. I let love in with a shaking hand, I let love in. Did the best I can, I laid my heart down where it's always been. I couldn't protect it anymore, so I let love in. Maybe love will leave a mark, maybe it will hurt like before, but I'd rather feel a breaking heart than feel nothing at all. I'm tired of being safe and numb. I wanna feel where I'm coming from. I let love in, not because I wasn't scared, but because I finally cared about more than just repair. If it ends, I'll heal again, but I won't regret this moment when I chose to feel. I let love in. No armor on, no pretending. I let love in, and that's how healing begins. You never said forever out loud, but you said enough to make me stay. Every look felt like a promise you never planned to explain. I learned your silences by heart, treated pauses like they were kind. I filled in every empty space with a future that lived in my mind. You gave me words that sounded safe, but never stood the test of time. I held on to the feeling like it was mine. I fell for the promise hidden in the way you spoke. I fell for the almost, the hope you never wrote. I fell for the promise stay just close enough to comfort, but not close enough to choose. Every maybe dressed as patience left me something loose. I called your distance to just standing, called waiting, being strong. I kept believing love was coming while it was already gone. I didn't need grand declarations or a perfect plan. I just needed honesty from your hands. I fell for the promises you never fully said. I believed in what I felt, not the words in my head. I fell for the promise that felt gentle and true. I didn't fall for who you were, I fell for who I thought you'd be too. Maybe loving wrong is still loving. Maybe hope is part of the pain. I don't regret the way I trusted, I just wish it'd stay the same. I won't blame my heart for believing or wanting something real. I fell for the promise because I wanted to feel. I fell for the promise and I'm learning to let it go. Not every open door is meant to lead you home. I fell for the promise, but I'm choosing myself instead. I'll stop loving what could have been and hold on to what's ahead. If love ever asks me again why I still believe, I'll say I fell for the promise, but I learned what I need. It's 2 a.m. and the blue lights burning through my eyes. I'm tracing every pixel of the life you're living in disguise. I know I shouldn't linger on the photos you just posted. I'm standing in the graveyard of the us that's been ghosted. The city's gone to sleep, but my thumbs have got a mind of their own, searching for a signal in a house that's overgrown. I was doing fine until I saw the typing bubble, knowing that reaching out is just a recipe for trouble. But I'm hooked on the static, I'm hooked on the pain, waiting for a hate to wish away the winter rain. I still check my phone like I'm waiting for a rescue, knowing every notification is a trap I shouldn't step through. I'm scrolling through the shadows of the things we used to be, a digital addiction that is slowly killing me. I promise I'm healing, I promise I'm grown, but every 5 minutes I still check my phone. I saw your best friend's story, you were laughing in the back, and suddenly the progress that I made is under attack. I'm overthinking pauses and the emojis that you use, becoming a detective in a case I'm bound to lose. My battery is dying and I'm feeling just the same, flickering out every time I see your stupid name. I still check my phone like I'm waiting for a rescue, knowing every notification is a trap I shouldn't step through. I'm scrolling through the shadows of the things we used to be, a digital addiction that is slowly killing me. I promise I'm healing, I promise I'm grown, but every 5 minute hazy, put it in the drawer, throw it in the sea. Anything to get this ghost away from me. I'm a slave to the signal, I'm a slave to the light, trying to to find a way to survive another night. Why am I waiting? What am I looking for? That is slowly killing me. Maybe tomorrow I'll leave it at home. Maybe tomorrow I won't feel so alone. But tonight I still check my phone. I'm still sleeping on the left side of the bed, leaving space for the ghost of the words you said. The coffee's getting cold in a single blue cup. Still waiting for the sun to finally wake us up. But the light hits the floor in a way that feels wrong. The silence is loud where there used to be song. I did everything right, I played every part. I gave you the keys to the center of my heart. I was the anchor when the water got rough. I thought that a lifetime would be just enough. I built us a garden, I planted the seeds. I was everything a hollow soul needs. But you didn't stay. You just let the fire go out. You left me with nothing but a shadow of doubt. I was holding the door, I was keeping the light. I was ready to fight for you every single night. But you can't keep a heart that is looking for the door. You didn't want us anymore. Yeah, you didn't stay. I found pieces of you in the cracks of the floor. A letter, a photograph, a lock on the door. Did it happen in a moment or a slow, steady fade? Like a color in the sun or a debt that's never paid. I check the porch light every time the wind blows, thinking maybe you've decided to come back from the nose. But the driveway is empty and the winter is near, and I'm the only one left standing here. Because you didn't stay, you just let the fire go out. You left me with nothing but a shadow of doubt. I was holding the door, I was keeping the light. I was ready to fight for you every single night. But you can't keep a heart that is looking for the door. You didn't want us anymore. Yeah, you didn't stay. Stayed through the thunder and rain. I would have stayed through the worst of the pain. I would have been there when your hair turned to white. I was the one who was never gonna leave your side. So why didn't you? You just let the fire go out. You left me with nothing but a shadow of doubt. I was holding the door, I was was keeping the light. I was ready to fight for you every single